Good morning, all, and welcome to our Friday Coffee Corner. Today's guest speaker is me, Nancy Claudio. I'm the athletic director of Jefferson Forest High School in Forest, Virginia. Our discussion today is about an issue that has become quite concerning for Virginia high school public school parents for the last few years, and that is the push to allow homeschool students to participate in our high school athletic programs. The homeschool associations have been asking for years to allow their children to have access to our schools, and for this reason only. Most recently, since 2005, the same people inspired our state legislatures to get involved. It has gone as far as to have a special name for the new bill they are trying to get passed. It is known as House Bill 947, or the Tim Tebow bill, referring to the Jets quarterback who was homeschooled but allowed to play in his local high school sports program when a Florida bill of the same nature was passed in 1996. The bill is being slated as a fairness issue. To quote many who have stated that homeschool student parents pay taxes, so they should have access to everything the tax money pays for. Now, if we go on that assumption, it is my own right then, the next time I see my local sheriff driving through the neighborhood, to make sure I let him know that my son will be borrowing his car on Saturday evening. Now, I know I'm being facetious, but does my statement not nullify the bill's driving force? Let me explain the basis of this bill. It's not stating that schools must allow homeschool students to participate, but it is stating that all schools who receive public funding, tax money that is, cannot belong to an organization who bans school students. Splitting hairs, wouldn't you say? Now, this past year, this bill was introduced into the House committee and passed, but it did fail in the Senate. So even our lawmakers feel that something is wrong with this request. Throughout time, children were educated outside of the public school setting, whether it was at home, whether it was at religious-based school. But not until recently did parents want the rights to pick and choose what parts of the public school system they want to utilize. At the present time, homeschool students have taken advantage of the rights to enroll in classes in their local high schools to help them advance in their studies. The only difference is that they are not a bona fide student, which means they are not fully enrolled and they are not working towards a diploma from their said high school. This is the issue. The Virginia High School League, our athletic program's governing body, has 13 eligibility standards for each public school athlete who wishes to participate. The first one being, you must be a bona fide student, hence the elimination of homeschool students. Of the other remaining 12 standards, homeschool children can only accommodate 7 of them. Another argument of this bill has been stated that the VHSL should not have the right to ban homeschooled students from playing for their local high schools. What this argument forgets is that the VHSL is a private organization that 303 schools across the state of Virginia have chosen to become a member. 178 have chosen not to be, and they have found alternative academic and athletic competitions for their students. Now, this organization has been around since 1913, when the Washington and Jefferson Literary Societies of the University of Virginia organized the first debate league among the secondary schools of Virginia. By 1914, over 100 schools became members. Since then, 28 different academic and athletic competitions have been added. Along with the growth was the adoption of the set of standard rules that each of these activities must abide by. So I would have to say that the VHSL must be doing something right to have continued success after all this time. I am not saying that throughout our changing times that history did not need to be corrected. I am saying for this issue, all is well as it is. So it does behoove me why some feel that because they want something for their children, an entire organization and its members must be changed to support their desires. I know that the homeschool organizations have stated that we, the public school sector, does not understand why they educate their children at home, and that we should educate ourselves on their mission. It seems to me the homeschool advocates are happy to run down our schools and state that they are not a place they want to have their children educated. So why is it okay for them to play sports alongside the same students and faculty they do not trust their children with during the school day? There are many other items that can be addressed successfully to explain why this would not be a fair exchange for those who have already been in the public school setting, including my responsibilities as an athletic director. But I will have to save those for another Friday Coffee Corner. So at this time, I would like to continue to support the feelings of most public school parents and athletes when it comes to the Tebow bill. You have been successful in finding alternative modes of education. We are sure that you can do the same to support your child's need to be an athlete. We all have to make choices in this life. Some come with repercussions. What a great lesson to teach our children. So that's it for today's Coffee Corner. Until next time, when we tackle the statement, you don't need a raise. After all, you have the whole summer off. Until then, have a great day.